What's up, guys? You already know where we are because it said it in the title. And by the time of year, we are in Upper Red Lake. It is the first week, pretty much the first week of safe ice out here. So decided to shoot up here for today. Today is December 1st. I'll be fishing out here all day today. Probably cook some walleyes up, camp out on shore in the truck overnight, and then come out tomorrow morning, which is December 2nd, for just the morning, and then head on home. So gonna try and get this video out right away Thursday night after I'm done fishing. And yeah, so this is a trip I love doing every year. This is like pretty much my first ice destination. It's usually really good. Fish are usually fired up early ice, and then it kind of starts slowing down, and you don't get a lot of big fish out here, so I like to come out here early, catch a lot of these just really nice solid eater walleyes, and then later in the season start doing some stuff for some of those bigger walleyes. But I'll show you what we got going on in the house really quick. So just a basic setup. What I got, a lot of people put these mats down. I do too. It just helps keep your feet not get freezing cold right away. Two holes, dead stick. We're running chubs out of my bait tank, about that big, which is like, that one's not very lively. Probably put a different one on, but like 3 to 5 inches, 3 to 5 inch chubs. That's pretty much what we're going with. But yeah, back out here you can see today's Wednesday, so expecting not to have very many people out here, but there actually is a decent amount of people out here. Sorry about the wind, it's getting a little windy, but yeah, it's really warm out. I mean, I got just fleece lined jeans and a hoodie on with a couple long sleeve shirts, and I'm doing fine. So throw some rip and wraps down. That's pretty much what I'm going to use as much as I possibly can. If you've seen some of my previous videos, or I have some other Red Lake videos, you'll see that's what I like to use. I like to use rip and wraps. I like to be aggressive fishing, especially at this time of year. So let's get right into some fish. Give you guys a little light here, but gosh, there's the first fish of the trip. 2 of them came in. There's actually another one down there right now. Hopefully gonna hit that dead stick, but yeah, nice little rip and wrap fish, of course. If I'm coming to red, or honestly just like anywhere, Mille Lacs, Leech, anywhere, I almost pretty much always start with the pink rip and wrap. I always start with a rip and wrap of some kind. Usually it's the pink one. That's my favorite one. This fish, nice little like 16 incher, and we're keeping fish this trip, so we're gonna get this one on the ice and keep fishing. Dead stick fish. Wow. Look at that chub to that little guy. We will definitely take it though. We are just up here to have a good time, catch some fish, bring a few home. I mean, that one's pretty dang small. He's only 13 inches. We're gonna try and keep those 15, 16 inches today. But you can see, I mean, he bit a pretty decent sized chub. Some of these chubs like that I caught 2 months ago and I still have them. They're still healthy, they're still catching fish. That's why it is so awesome for me to have that bait tank. I have another video on that if you are interested in bait tanks. It's a whole build and I got to update. But I mean, I caught chubs 2 months ago when it was open water and you catch them pretty easily, and now it's first ice and I'm up here on red fishing with them and still catching fish with them. So just a good thing to have. Oh, wow, that was aggressive. Oh my, wrapped up. So wrapped up. Just splashing water. Wrapped up. Flopping. There it is. The dead stick bobber is currently down and going out. This one's going to be too big, but we're going to set him down just to get a little double pick. He is just sideways in the hole. Look at that. 2 nice red lake walleyes. This one's coming home with us. He's about a 15, 16 incher. Exactly what I'm going for today. Just because I'm keeping my limit of 4. We're going to do a little catch and cook today. So cook that boy up later tonight. This one's about a 19, 20 incher. Real nice for red. That guy's going back. And let's get some more fish. Real aggressive. Real aggressive. Well, there we go. Another like 18, 17 and a half incher. Not even gonna measure it. I'm just gonna assume that one's over 17. The first one was 17 and a half. I wasn't planning on keeping any overfish, but that one was barely over, so I kept it. This is the third one over 17 so far, so that's a really good sign. A lot of those fish are not going to be able to get kept, so maybe this fishery will start producing some bigger walleyes than it generally does. Dead stick just got slammed. Didn't even see anything on the graph, which typically I still mark a fish on the graph before the dead stick goes down, usually. Not this time though. Feels like a pretty... Feels like a decent one. Oh yeah. There's another like 19 incher, 18, 19 incher. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I came to red, and I mean, I know I've only caught, was this fish number 6? But I mean, I can't remember the last time where pretty much all the fish were 18 to 20 inches, or a lot of them were. Usually you get a lot of those 15 to 18 inch fish, so it's a really good sign. Down goes the dead stick. Whoa, it's definitely been a dead stick kind of day. This is a decent sized chub, so I'm going to give it a little bit of time. But not too much time. There we go. There we go, just a perfect little eater. Just gonna cook that bad boy up tonight, I'm pretty sure. It looks like about a 15 incher. So for this dead stick setup, I'm just gonna show it really quick because I keep it insanely simple. All we got is just like a, I think that's a number 2, yeah, number 2, just like a leech hook, like the hook you would rig a leech with. Just an insane, I think this is a mustad one, or honestly I don't even know, I think it's a laser sharp actually. Super just small, insanely sharp hook. This minnow's actually still pretty lively, so I'm gonna throw them back down. But hooking them through there, I mean, that's the size chub I've been using, and I mean, they're really seeming to like this bigger chub. This is just a little 1.5 foot of 10-pound fluorocarbon, split shot, swivel, bobber with a bobber stop. Doesn't get much simpler than that. And honestly, that's how I like to do my dead sticks almost anywhere. I find keep it really simple, use a small, sharp hook. I mean, you can get different colors. I generally just go with the plain, normal colored hook. And I don't seem to, I mean, I catch tons of fish, so it works for me, so that's just what I do. Well, as you can see, we are back in the truck. The last time you saw me, it was about probably 10:30 a.m. It is now 6:07. So we did not get any fish from 10:30 the rest of the day. Had a few fish take down the dead stick, basically right at sunset. That just set the hook, nothing on it. One, I set the hook, it was on for a little bit and came right off. And that was on a smaller chub too, so I don't know, they just absolutely shut off completely at about 10:30, 11, just completely stopped marking them. I was in 7-8 feet to start. As you can see, it was pretty good. I mean, I even lost some fish and had some more fish come in than I'm showing, and then moved out to 10, 11 feet, marked some perch, didn't mark anything that I thought were walleyes. Basically from 11 to 4:30, I marked one fish that I thought was a walleye. I marked a few perch in between there. When you're on red and you got these such shallow depths, like less than 15 feet, it's pretty obvious on your flasher what's a walleye and what's a perch. Perch are generally half the size on the screen. So yeah, really slow, besides the morning, which when it was pretty decent, ended up with like 7, 8 fish. I don't know, I'm not outside, you probably can't hear, but you might be able to. It's so windy out. I felt like I was walking through a hurricane back to the truck. Yeah, I think that's all I got. I mean, I'll show the setup here really quick. I'm sure if you've seen my other videos, you've seen it, but it's changed a little bit. We got the diesel heater blowing in some real nice warm air here. The fridge, that is the new addition for this season, which was awesome during the summer. During the winter, it's just gonna function as a cooler. It's not really even gonna be needed to turn on. except maybe at night, because I mean it's cold out, so everything's just gonna stay cold by being in there. And the other thing is I got bigger iPad mounted. So the old iPad used to mount here and it was a smaller iPad. Now I have this big one that's just mounted on a RAM mount that's on this bolt that was sticking down already from my rack. It was sticking out like this, similar to that but farther, so I just got a RAM ball that threaded on there, and yeah, I just download videos or something and just chilling here before bed, watch something, and then fall asleep. So it's pretty nice. So tomorrow we're gonna get up at like 6:30, head on out there, be out there and set up and ready before dawn, fish for 3-4 hours. It depends on the bite. If the bite's not good early in the morning, if I'm not seeing anything, it probably won't turn on magically at around midday, because that usually doesn't happen. So it'll be short, otherwise we'll catch a bunch of fish hopefully. And yeah, I was gonna do a catch and cook, but it's so windy out I didn't want to, so I just heated up some nice venison stew that I had made, and yeah, gonna eat that and start getting this video put together, because hopefully I can get this out tomorrow night. So yeah, see you guys in the morning. Wow, the dead stick just got slammed. Like, slammed. She is running. Nothing on the graph, just dead stick, see ya. Feels decent, but who the heck knows? That's just a normal one. Perfect eater right there. Holy cow, has it been slow. I mean, that marked 2 walleyes today so far, probably the same one, because they were within like 5 minutes of each other, and then 5 minutes after that dead stick goes down. So just extremely slow, but you know, hopefully we can get maybe a few more here this morning before we head out. There we go. On the green, UV green ripping rat. Pink, and the other ones I was trying just wasn't cutting it. I had a fish or two come in. Now we got that bad boy, a little 15-incher. That is a perfect eater. Well, second fish of the day, second fish in the last, like, let's see, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. So I don't know, maybe we'll get a little something going here before we gotta head home. There's an aggressive one. We got him. Perfect little 16.5-incher. There was a second one down there. I actually dropped the line back down right away. I just kind of have it down there, just because the second one was there with it. So hopefully we can get that one to come in and get that one as well. But we'll keep fishing. Hopefully that one comes around and bites. There we go. Nice aggressive one. Yeah. little bit. Well, there's that last fish, just like a 15-incher. I don't know what happened. The GoPro literally shut off as I pulled the fish out of the water. So I don't know if we're losing battery or what, but I mean, it's about 12 right now. Yeah, it's just about 12. About time for me to leave anyways. This morning was, I mean, it was a lot better than last night. Last night was just shut off. But this morning we got a few fish. I think we got like 4 or 5. Had a lot more come in. Our fish were just coming in, looking at it, and going away. The thing was, fish were really only interested in the ripping wraps. This is crazy. I'd have jigging spoons, all kinds of different stuff down there, and fish wouldn't even come in. I had one fish come in on a ripping wrap, and I threw a jigging spoon down there, and it ended up coming up and nipping at the jigging spoon. Didn't end up hooking up with it. But that was it. Yeah, the ripping wraps are what they wanted, and honestly, I was just rotating through a bunch of the colors, but the ones they seemed to like were the UV colors: green, orange, and pink. Those 3 colors they wanted, but I threw some other colors down there and still got fish to come in. So yeah, and the other thing was, basically yesterday and last night we had a west wind. It said it was supposed to be northwest, so it was basically west southwest, and I think, you know, the wind definitely still affects the fish and the lakes. Even when there's ice, it will still push and create a little bit of current. So I don't know, maybe the east end of this lake was better this morning and yesterday, but ended up catching a few fish this morning, or the 2 fish early this morning at about 9:30, and I actually went outside to pee, and I noticed that the wind was now basically a northwest wind, blowing more into the shore that I'm on. So that might have helped out the fishing today. Ended up making it turn on a little bit, get more fish through here, but I don't know. So we're gonna get loaded up and head back. I didn't show a lot of the camping setup or anything, just because it's been so windy, or was windy last night, and then this morning now it's calmed down. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and see you guys in the next one.